Yo, Patriots Nation, buckle up because we've got a wild ride today. 4 massive stories straight out of Foxborough that'll have your jaw on the floor. What's Mike Vrabel cooking up in training camp? Is a fan favorite veteran on the chopping block? And what about our offense? It's straight up electric. There's so much more coming, so grab your spot, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into this roller coaster of emotions. Who's gonna be the breakout star in 2025? Drop your take in the comments and let's get this party started. Patriots Nation is buzzing, and training camp is proof that Mike Vrabel's not messing around. He's building a winning culture in Foxborough that's got everyone talking. But hold up, there's a tough call looming in the locker room. Antonio Gibson, the guy who brought serious spark to our offense in 2024, might be on thin ice. Yeah, you heard that right. The dude rushed for 538 yards and 2 touchdowns, but now rookie Trevayon Henderson is coming in hot. Why is this shakeup even on the table? Let's break it down. Vrabel's all in on revamping our run game. First, he beefed up the offensive line with Morgan Moses and Garrett Bradbury. Then in the draft, he went big, snagged Will Campbell with the 4th pick and Henderson in the 2nd round. Henderson's a versatile back, just like Gibson, but here's the kicker. He's a stud at pass protection, perfect for 3rd downs. That puts Gibson in a tough spot. With Ramondre Stevenson locked in as the workhorse, there's not much room for another RB on the roster. Plus, guys like Lan Larison and Travion Williams are fighting for backup spots. Last year, Gibson balled out, even stepping up as a starter in a few games. But with Henderson turning heads in camp, the fan base is split. Over on X, some are shouting, Gibson's a must-keep, while others are hyped for the rookie. Here's the real issue. Cash. Gibson's set to make $4.5 million this season, and cutting him would save over $2 million. If Larison or Williams show they can handle the load, Vrabel might not hesitate. Talent's key, but so is the budget. This move could make or break our offense. A strong run game sets up Drake May, our quarterback of the future, for success. If Henderson locks in, he could open up the passing game big time. But losing a proven vet like Gibson, that's a gamble. Fans are on edge, and for good reason. Is Vrabel betting too big on a rookie? And while we're freaking out over this, there's even crazier stuff heating up in camp. While Gibson's future hangs in the balance, the Patriots' passing game is straight up stealing the show at training camp. Everyone thought Drake May and Stephon Diggs would be the main event, but Demario Douglas is the one lighting it up. Yup, the 3rd-year receiver is making jaw-dropping plays left and right with catches that have fans losing their minds. Day 2 of camp, he snagged a 50-yard bomb from May, and he hasn't slowed down since. Can he lock down a spot on the 2025 roster for good? Let's dive into this one. With Josh McDaniels back in the saddle, the offensive scheme's gotten a lot trickier, and Douglas is showing he's got it on lock. He's already proven he's a slot receiver beast, racking up 115 catches for 1,182 yards over 2 seasons, even with a revolving door of QBs and coordinators. Now, with May and McDaniels, their chemistry is straight fire. Fans are going wild on X, posting clips and calling him the next Wes Welker. But it's not all smooth sailing. Diggs' arrival and the hype around undrafted rookie Efton Chisholm III had some wondering if Douglas might take a back seat. On Saturday, he shut down the doubters with another insane catch, a long ball from May that showed their connection is next level. That's huge because a high-powered passing game lives or dies on chemistry. McDaniels loves shifty slot guys, and Douglas fits the bill perfectly. If he keeps this up, he could be the secret weapon May needs to break out in 2025. But what if Chisholm or another rookie steals his shine? The pressure's on, and fans are torn. Some are ride or die for Douglas, others are eyeing the new blood. The stakes are massive. A locked-in Douglas raises the ceiling for our offense. He can stretch defenses, create space for Diggs, and keep opponents guessing. But if he falters, we risk a one-dimensional attack. As camp rolls on, one thing's clear. Douglas is fighting for his spot. And speaking of fights, what's going on with our versatile rookie? Because what's coming next is going to blow your mind. While Douglas is out there flying high, another rookie is turning heads at camp. Trevayon Henderson isn't just your average running back. Josh McDaniels is moving him all over the formation, slot, routes, you name it. On Saturday, he shook Marty Mapu with a slick double move and hauled in a long touchdown from Joshua Dobbs. Fans on X are calling him a game changer. But can Henderson really be the Swiss Army knife the Patriots need to take off? Let's break this one open. McDaniels is clearly obsessed with Henderson's versatility. He's throwing him screen passes, swing passes, even deep wheel routes. The dude's got an explosive gear that creates mismatches against slower linebackers. Henderson himself said, "McDaniels loves getting playmakers in space, and that's my game." It's a perfect fit to open up the playbook and take pressure off May. But here's the catch. Henderson's learning a new role. Back at Ohio State, he didn't get many chances to shine as a receiver. Can he handle the NFL's spotlight? On top of that, he's in the mix to return kickoffs, something he barely did in college. With the NFL's new kickoff rules, that could be a massive edge for the Patriots, or a bust if he can't adjust. Fans are hyped, but some ex-posts are skeptical, wondering if he's biting off more than he can chew. If Henderson nails the hybrid RB role and returns, he could add a whole new layer to our offense, maybe even saving Gibson's roster spot. But if he stumbles, he might just be another camp hype story. The strategic impact is huge. A multi-tool Henderson keeps defenses guessing and sets up big plays. But the pressure's on to deliver once pads come on. And speaking of pressure, there's one unit on this team that's got everyone sweating bullets. Hold tight, because the next story is going to have you on the edge of your seat. The heat is on in Foxborough, and it's not just the offense making waves. The Patriots' offensive line is under a microscope, and not for the right reasons. After a brutal 2024 where May and Brissett got sacked 52 times, all eyes are on whether this unit can turn it around. Vrabel went all out, bringing in Morgan Moses, Garrett Bradbury, and first-round pick Will Campbell. But the non-padded practices so far, they're not exactly calming nerves. Will this line protect our quarterback, or are we in for another year of chaos? Let's dig into this one. Padded practices kick off Monday, and that's when the real test begins. Jabril Peppers put it bluntly, pads go on, then we'll see what's up. Moses, a 12-year vet, is pumped to get a grip on defenders, but the early no-contact drills haven't shown much. Fans on X are freaking out with posts like, if Campbell can't hold up, May's toast. Campbell's in the hot seat. His shorter arms raise questions about his left tackle skills. He's got to prove he's the exception, not the rule. Bradbury and rookie Jared Wilson bring some hope, but there's uncertainty. Wilson's battling for the center spot and could slide to left guard, but going up against studs like Christian Barmore in practice is no joke. Moses says the group's not dwelling on last year's mess, they're laser-focused on keeping May upright. Joint practices with the Commanders and Vikings in August will be make or break. If this line doesn't deliver, our offense, despite Douglas and Henderson's fireworks, could stall out. Fans are split. Some trust the new faces, others are bracing for more sacks. And while we're all holding our breath for this line to step up, what's next for this season? Patriots Nation, what a wild week! Vrabel's shaping a squad with championship vibes, but tough calls like Gibson's potential cut are shaking things up. Henderson's proving he's more than a running back, and Douglas is looking like May's go-to weapon. But the offensive line? That's the big question mark that could make or break 2025. We're one step away from seeing if this season's going to be legendary or a repeat of last year's sack fest. What do you think? Can Campbell hold it down? Drop your hot takes in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to stay locked in.